Hello, welcome to Math 171 Pre-Calculus over the summer at Catawba Valley Community College. I'm your instructor, Michael Boone, and I will be your guide through pre-calculus during the next 8 weeks. I want to just give you a little overview of some of the things that you'll be using this semester. In Blackboard, you have your announcements page. This is your home page. There will be a test posted announcement. This is your mandatory course entry quiz that needs to be done at the beginning of the semester. And I think it's due by June 4th, so it has a very quick turnaround time. Please make sure you do this right after you read the syllabus. Otherwise, I will have to drop you from the course, and I don't want to do that. So under Getting Started, it gives you some information on how to get started. It's your syllabus. It gives you a timeline of when things are due. So here's the instructor syllabus, which it has several things on it, how your grades broken up, my office hours, when those are. Also talks about the access code that you'll need for our text. Again, you don't have to have the physical textbook. The online textbook is fine, but you do have to have the access code. And just some other things pertinent to CVCC and the course, and some guidelines that you should follow. Also, it gives tentative course due dates. These should be pretty much accurate. A couple things could change from here to there. But if we look at this, we'll see that, we start on Tuesday, May 30th. Here's when Chapter 1 is due, and the WebAssign, and then you have labs due, and it just gives the due dates. Here's our on-campus midterm and our on-campus final. So please make sure that you are following these due dates so you don't miss out on an assignment. Also, so that's everything under Getting Started. Under Course Content, this is where you're going to have some resources that are available to you. I've made these videos that are doing the homework problems that you have to do and kind of giving you some guidance on them. And so you'll see that it's a whole bunch of links to YouTube videos. Usually there's something that talks about the content. And then if there's a need to show some of the work, then I do that in these supplements. So for each section, or almost every section, there is a kind of discussing the content and some handwritten work that you can see me work out a couple problems. And so those for all the chapters. So that is a great resource for you to use. It also shows you how to use Desmos, which I'll show you in a second, during the content videos. So if you're unfamiliar with Desmos online graphing calculator, you will see how to do that. Also, there's a couple links to Khan Academy and then Tarot's Chalk Talk. These are websites that give assistance. They have online videos as well that they've made, not specific to our text, but of the concepts. So if you're needing more understanding of the concepts. I've also provided a link to Desmos. This is our online graphing calculator that we'll be using in the course. You will have access to this on your final exam. We'll be taking the midterm and final in a computer lab. And so it's just a free online graphing calculator, which again, super awesome, does a lot of great things. But if you watch some of those supplement videos or the content videos that I've made, it'll show you kind of how to use Desmos when doing some of these problems. So, big old Cartesian coordinate plane right there. So that's everything in the course content. There are already some assignments that are provided for you. The first one is this mandatory course entry quiz. So it's due this upcoming Sunday at midnight. You can do it today, but if it's not done by Sunday, June 4th at 11:59 p.m., I will have to drop you from the course. So please make sure you do this. Read the syllabus first, and then take the mandatory course entry quiz that's in assignments. I have 4 different labs, the labs from each chapter that I'm asking you to do. and the due dates were on that schedule. And so here they are. And so you will just submit them in Blackboard. So you'll need to, you can either copy it on the document if you can, or if you scan it to your computer and then attach it into Blackboard. So those are how those are to be submitted. So that was the assignments tab. So that mandatory course entry quiz and the labs. Also, the bulk of your work with the syllabus, I think it's roughly 40% of your grade, is your online chapter test and your online homework. That's going to be found in WebAssign. And so everyone should be able to go to Course Tools and click on Access WebAssign, and it will take you to the online assessment in this course. So it's popping up. Here is our course. You will automatically be in this course, but you may have to provide an access code. I'm going to open the student view so you'll see exactly what you should see when you first enter the course. So this is the home page, right? It's going to ask for an access code when you first initially get in. If you happen to have an access code that you've already purchased, please input it. There is a place where you could purchase an access code online if you want to do that. Or if you're waiting like within a week to purchase it, there's a trial period that you can do. So again, the trial period is only good for 7 days, but you can do that so you can get started the very first day that you enter the class. So here is the textbook. So it's the same textbook if you have the physical copy. Here's an e-copy of the textbook. Here's some study plans. Currently, they're showing no assignments, but I promise you there are assignments. There are also videos under resources. So if you look under, we're doing chapters 1, 2, 3, and 7. But there's some lecture videos. So here's some additional videos that the publisher has produced. And you go in there and you knock out that homework and you review, you read the sections either in the online text or your physical text that you have, and that gets you rolling in the course. If I look at future assignments, they will pop up and wait for it. And so here they go. So basically from each section you have 3 things that you have to do. There's some reading that you have to do. There's a quick lecture, like some of these are really quick, but you really need to be reading the text, online or e-version. And then there's one major assessment from each section. So don't let 3 from each section scare you off. Some of them are really quick. But then there's one part of it that is the meat of each section, and there'll be 10 to 15 problems in each of those sections. At the end of each chapter, there is a chapter test to do. Again, these all have due dates. If you get done with them early, you can progress to the next. That's fine. So this is WebAssign, so you need to get comfortable with WebAssign. But again, you access that through Blackboard. Under Course Tools, and then Access WebAssign. So I hope that we have a great summer. One thing I'm going to request of you is make sure that you ask me questions, whether it's online or you stop by the office, send an email. If you're working on a problem and you have questions, please take a picture with your phone and then email me the picture. And then that way I can see your work. That's a great way for us to communicate with math. And make sure that you're, if you can come to campus, another resource is the Learning Assistance Center. I talk about that in the syllabus. They're open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday during the summer. So there are tutors available in there, so you can walk in, work on your homework. If you have a question, you raise your hand, and then someone will come and give you a push. So, welcome. I hope we have a great 8 weeks. It'll be a quick 8 weeks and a busy 8 weeks. But please let me know how I can be of help. Thank you.